you mentioned baptism. And so I'm curious, just what is baptism for some of our viewers who may not be familiar as much with that? And why is that important? When did you get baptized? And what, if anything, do you remember about your baptism?
Let me start with my experience before I explain it.
Sure.
I was baptized when I was 12 years old in a small rural community of faith. Growing up in the situation in which I did, this was the place that, quote, I escaped to. This was the place I went where people would love me and care for me. And when I would come into children's class, they'd smile and say, "How are you today, Michael?" And they would just sort of light up my life. And so through the ministry and caring of folks in this small community of faith, I came to trust Jesus. And I remember all these years ago, it was a long time ago, that I was baptized. It was in the evening. I can remember entering the water. It was an indoor baptism. It wasn't an outdoor baptism. At Journey, we do both. How warm it was, and just having this sense of being washed and it just flooding over me. And so it's still powerful. And so there are times in my life when I have been tempted to go in directions that God would not have me. I've reflected on that baptism and would have said, washed all that stuff away. Wow. So the reason Christ followers are baptized is that we're following the example of Jesus. Jesus was baptized, and so his followers are to be baptized as well. And so baptism is a symbolic way of showing we have died to self, and then we've been raised to new life. So Jesus died, was put in the tomb, and was raised to new life. And so baptism symbolically re-portrays that experience. And so I think it's a powerful way of saying baptism signals I'm starting brand new with Jesus.
Wow. What a powerful symbol. That's awesome. This was really cool. I think